So in this video, we're going to work on synthetic division. Synthetic division is a nice way of dividing things if we can use it because it uses multiplication and addition instead of like division and subtraction. So multiplying things and adding things is easier than dividing and subtracting. There are some dangers with synthetic division. We absolutely need to put in any missing terms. So in our numerator here, we're missing an x term, so we need to put that 0 in, otherwise we're solving a different problem. And the other caveat with synthetic division, it only works for linear factors. What do I mean by linear factors? It means we have an x to the first here as our highest power. So if this was like, for instance, x squared plus 3, we can't do synthetic division. At least we can't do this form of synthetic division. There are ways to do it, but we're not going to cover it. All right, so what we're going to do for synthetic division is we're going to actually get rid of all the x's. We're going to just write the coefficients. So the coefficient of x cubed is 1. Coefficient of x squared is negative 3. Then the coefficient of x is 0, and then the constant is 5. And then to get what we're dividing by, x plus 3 is a factor. So what would be the corresponding root? Corresponding root would be negative 3. So we're actually going to divide negative 3 in with our synthetic division. All right, so then we're going to carry the 1 down. That's where we're going to start. That always starts by carrying the first coefficient down. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Negative 3 plus negative 3. So then we multiply and add. So negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Then we add. Negative 3 plus negative 3 is negative 6. Then we multiply. Negative 3 times negative 6 is positive 18. And then we add. 18 plus 0 is 18. Then we multiply. Negative 3 times 18 is negative 54. Then we add. Negative 49. And here is our answer. We have the constant term, we have the x term, and we have the x squared term. So our answer is 1x squared minus 6x plus 18 with a remainder of negative 49. And that is our answer for what of the division. And that's about it. You're all set. One thing we have to be careful about with synthetic division, if we have a divisor in the bottom, let's just say 8x plus 1, for instance. If we have like 2x plus 1 on the bottom here, 2x plus 1 equals 0, x equals negative 1/2. We're missing an x squared term here, so it's 4, 0x squareds, negative 8 x's, and there's one constant. We're going to get slightly the wrong answer here. We're going to have to adjust it. So I'm going to do the same thing. Negative 1/2 times 4 is negative 2. I'm going to add negative 2 plus 0 is negative 2. Negative 1/2 times negative 2 is positive 1. I get negative 7 here. Negative 1/2 times negative 7 is positive 7/2. 7/2 plus 1 is the same as 7/2 plus 2/2, or 9/2. So this is saying that our answer is 4x squared minus 2x minus 7 plus a remainder of 9/2 over 2x plus 1. The problem is, if we look back at the original problem, 4x cubed divided by 2x to the first. 4x cubed divided by 2x to the first should be a 2x squared. So we should start our answer with 2, but we have our answer starting with the number 4. So we have to adjust by multiplying all the stuff except for the remainder, all the stuff by 1/2. So if our real answer here would be 2x squared minus x minus 7/2, and then we'd still have a remainder of 9/2 here. So that's the only thing we have to be careful about. Another thing we have to be careful about with synthetic division.